Did you guys die?
No,
You said you made it out?
it's probably worse than that, but no, we're fine.
There could be a time, in this specific timeline, or there might be a really difficult call.
There is something I do not understand. This is the only answer. That somehow I misinterpreted something. At every misstep, somehow they continue. At every corner, they find their way. If something is guiding whatever they are, I must accept that I do not know of it. What I do see is that they must be stopped. Their journey cannot be allowed to continue. Whatever the costs may be, their tale must end here.
The city of Neruzavin is strange. It gives us this feeling of paranoia. People are acting weird, and it's just a maze of a dead city that seems to be shifting as we're moving through it. We go one way, and if you turn around, it looks completely different. As we explore, we meet a contract demon who offers to translate the Necronomicon should we successfully retrieve it. We make a compelling offer, but ultimately turn it down. We continue moving through the city, and upon hearing a strange blood-curdling scream from the largest tower we see, we find the first door that we've seen in the entire city, and run straight into it.
What ensued was a bloodbath. This chamber strewn with corpses and bodies, now marred with nearly as much your blood as the blood of those who have been cut down in here. And as the last figure falls, MD once more out in the street, having made this impossible strike to this fleeing red-headed figure. A couple of you gathered around the doorway, one of you still inside. Is it just Bambi and Marius that are still inside the building at this point, inside the doorway?
I ran out. I guess I'm in the doorway. I ran out.
I may have been right by the doorway. I forget.
I know you two ran out and hid around the corner. Yes. Why don't you all briefly introduce yourselves and tell me where you are in the moments as this battle from last week ends?
Based off the image that I remember?
Based off whatever you want to do. You can move. Put yourself wherever you want.
Yeah, my name's Brett. I play Reginald Sagacious Looks, and I'm trying to figure out who the killer is, but I think everybody's looking at me. It's crazy. And
Killer?
I don't want to talk about it.
No one's dead. There isn't a killer.
I hardly know her.
This is gaslighting.
Where are you?
And I go inside in the front hallway area, right around where the stairs are. The first set of stairs to the left.
My name is Sully, and I play Cammy, the itty-bitty gnomish witch. And taking a moment of respite before entering the building again, where we last saw Cammy is exactly where she is now, huddled behind the swing of the door, and retching into a corner.
I forgot who I am. I'm Colby. I play MD the Full-Blooded Orc Rogue. Thank you. And currently, I'm standing in the middle of the street, and no one can see me. Like a few seconds, and then I just reappear. And it's shaking my fist, like, and then start to head back inside.
I'm Corey. I play Bambi, the automaton fire kineticist, and I being Bambi, of course, is inside the building. I think he's like kind of slowly walks in and then goes up to where the right staircase is and just sits on the bottom stairs.
I'm Marcus. I play Marius, the Gold Dwarf Ranger. Marius would have followed everybody out, intending to chase after the last guy, but then he would appear to have been stabbed from nowhere in the middle of the street. So he would probably just be right outside the door.
You see MD appear over this body, crumpled some 60 feet away from the doorway, brutally wounded and bloodied, as this hooded figure's rapier clatters across the ground. Just the armor lands with a thud, and his body pops. Coley, give me a fortitude save.
Dude, he's so bad.
I rolled a 15 on the die. That's gonna be -1 plus 26. That is 40.
Okay. As this last body pops here, the magic banded around the armor this figure is wearing, keeping it intact as it just shudders for a moment. This gas vents out all around it. You watch this sight you've seen plenty of times before now. Bambi and Reginald staggering into the building both feel a similar sense of almost vertigo. You especially, Reginald, as you're walking through the doorway, picking your way around the bodies strewn around the entryway, your vision almost seems to be pulsing and undulating. Like you can't quite focus, like it's just going in and out. Cammy huddled in the corner, overwhelmed with this sickness, just probably the only real sound echoing.
Stop, you're gonna make Brett actually puke.
You are all alive, but for many of you, it is only just.
I'm wounded too.
I don't think you're alone.
I'll kind of come walking around the door frame, just leaning onto the swing of the door, trying to hold it steady as trying to get some support, making my way back around to the group.
You come around the doorway, you pass by where you were first knocked unconscious. You know that huge blade of an axe had caught you right inside the door, and you had just as felt as much as you had seen your own lifeblood spray out across that door frame. But oddly now, there's barely any sign here of that injury. And in fact, as you look around this room, it is oddly bloodless. You don't know if all of this grime and gore has gone, or if in the panic of opening the door to so many dead bodies, you just assumed that was something that you would see. The bodies are everywhere, but there is almost no blood. It's like a graveyard rather than a battlefield.
Even in the spot where I went?
Even in the spot where you were just knocked down
I kind of
moments ago.
start to like fumble and reach for my own wounds.
You have a very big bloody wound, yes. I'm sure you're all, almost all in immense pain right now, I'm sure.
My hand's soaked, just sort of accidentally wipe it on my pants as I kind of look around. I could have swore this place was like covered.
You look down at the floor beneath you as you're kind of feeling this wound, and these just drips of what you realize is your own blood still running off of your overalls onto the floor, and you see it strike this stone inside this basalt tower that seeps into the floor almost immediately. And you can see, not just in the floor, but in the walls of this whole tower, there are a series of very shallow, almost root-like tendrils working their way through every surface. And you would swear that they are just pumping that blood upward. The building itself almost looks alive.
I was gonna say, does it seem like the building's like alive and it's like soaking in the blood? Is it specifically just the blood? Like she just puked, did it soak up the puke?
Peeked outside.
Oh.
I kind of
Still
walk
alive.
over
His accoutrement.
sort of wordlessly towards Reginald, and I'll just kind of take a swipe of my own blood, and then I'll smear it on the ground. Kind of gesture. Look at that.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay, well, definitely seems like this building is, I don't know if it's necessarily like alive with a conscience, but it's definitely, the organic matter is affecting it in some way. Yes.
Marius would have come into the building by now. Join the others.
Have I ever heard about like a building or anything like that, or something like, or even a material that soaks up blood like this?
The floor feels like stone underfoot, but even if you watch Cammy smear the blood on the ground and watch it get absorbed away. You didn't really have a lot of time to drink in the scenery when you first opened the door, but you
Right.
would swear that this room just looks slightly more red tinged than it was when you opened the doors originally. The bodies still cover the floor, but it's otherwise oddly clean.
Do the bodies? I just want to go over like with a knife and cut a body to see if blood comes out of the body or if it's like hollow.
Many of the bodies, several of them look like they are infected by the same thing you've seen. Really everything you fought in here so far, overwhelmed with, and they're burst already, exploded. But you kneel down to you pull out a little knife and kneel down to just cut a random body. And as you go to grab it, it is warm.
These are new bodies. They're warm still.
Marius was wondering the same thing. Upon that confirmation, is there anything just to on the bodies to give confirmation that they were with? What am I blanking on his name?
Owls.
Owls. Yeah, like if
Most of them are wearing kit and gear, much that you would find in Thrushmore or in, now I'm blanking on the name, Okano. It looks like many of them have traveled to different places. You have already been. Almost all of them together. You kneel down looking at a couple of these, and these bodies are very much cold to you, Marius. You don't feel anything. Do you have any kind of... As a ghoul, do you have any kind of extra sense beyond just dark vision? Do you have anything that would give you insight beyond just like looking at the room?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't know if you did. I was just curious. I don't know if that gave you
Yeah.
like scent or like life sense or anything crazy.
Could I do
We'll
like a
assume no
medicine
for now.
check
I
on the
don't
building?
think so.
As it's like soaking up blood.
It sure appears to be stone, though it is a strange, almost organic stone. though you
I mean,
cannot make
I don't know.
medicine
This is a
check on
weird
it.
question, but are the stairs like reminding me of any kind of like body part, like intestines or like an organ on how they're
The
shaped?
way they twist and layer over each other, it's sometimes getting so steep. At some points, so steep they're nearly a ladder. Seems arbitrary. They
Okay.
they don't look like anything you would recognize. It just seems random.
So you said there's roots that go up towards like from
It's
the
like
stone.
in the stone.
Yeah.
Like very thin, kind of root-like or vein-like extensions across a pattern across the floor that proceed up the walls.
Could be like an infection in the root. There's a clearly infection going around here, so it could just be a parasite or something within the stone.
I'm a little bit curious. Does anybody have like a vial of poison? Anything that could be poured on the ground? Just to see what happens.
I have antidote to poison.
I don't think we need that.
I mean, not necessarily. I could see if that could possibly like fix or heal if that does anything with that. Do you want me to waste one of these vials of antidote? I have 5.
I think that's the opposite of what I want to try to do. Thank you.
Yeah. Are you saying like if vial of poison would poison it, but if it was already poisoned, based off of what all of this is, an antidote would possibly have like a clear spot?
Somehow I have a feeling that
It's not gonna happen.
if
I
there's
don't think so
something
either.
about this tower, I don't want to heal it.
Right.
While they're having this conversation, I want to go over to the corpse of Winter, and I'm just going to rifle through pockets.
Looking over the corpse, immediately you can see the two most obvious things are the book and that symbol of Pharasma. He was all that softly glowing symbol. As he died and popped like all the rest of them, the book didn't move far, but that symbol was cast out of his hand and just tumbled across the floor. It's no longer a symbol of Pharasma. It's almost like, a dodecahedron shaped like a D12. It's just a multi-faced, palm-sized little, well, not quite orb, but shape. Still very faintly glowing.
Have any like symbols on it, or is just this smooth?
Every face is smooth and flat. It's cool to the touch.
Hey, Cammy.
Huh?
Come check this out.
yeah.
I just toss it over to her.
Oh,
You
okay.
pick this thing up and toss it, and Cammy, as soon as you catch it, you feel it like putty hit and change shape in your hand. And as you're looking down at it, you saw it in the air real quick and grab it. You are holding what looks like a wooden posing doll. It's got ball joints for shoulders and elbows, hips and knees. It's like one of those little wooden figure dolls. Not much longer than your hand. Still made of that same material and still glowing.
Is it solid in my hand?
It's solid in your hands. You just feel it warp when you touch it.
I'll kind of be walking over to MD as he calls and then catch it on my way and kind of keep walking. It's a doll, right?
Oh, it was a weird shape. That was his symbol for Pharasma.
Okay, because I kind of thought it... I'm having a hard time, trusting my own senses here. Look at it.
You see it?
Okay.
Does it change back?
She hands it back to you, it turns back into that shape.
Okay, so it
It
does...
loses its form.
Okay, so...
Cool. I likes the Mindcasters.
Oh, okay.
I likes people with a god.
What do I
You
do
hand
with
it back
it?
over and it's once more a doll.
I don't know. It's magic. You like magic stuff.
I mean, yeah. I don't really know what to... I'm kind of holding it sort of at arm's length. Like everything here is just kind of like really unsettling me. I just came in and a lot of things are kind of tripping me out. So I'm like, I kind of outgrew this stuff a couple 100 years ago. Good one, Cammy. Can I study this and try and figure out,
Sure.
like...
Wait, that was supposed to be a joke.
Bambi, we got distracted. You were going to cut a body and see what happened. And
Oh, yeah, I
it
just
was
see blood comes
warm,
out.
and you kind of like got distracted from that. This all kind of happens over here. You still want to do that?
Yeah, I just want to cut. I just want to see if there's blood in the bodies or if it's pulling the blood out of the bodies.
Okay, so you lean down, just take a little knife, and just cut this body that you feel, and immediately the entire body jerks and pulls away from you and yells out. Blood definitely comes out, but the other hand flies over and clasps across the forearm where you cut him. He just yells out, "Oh! Ah! Ah! Ugh!
Oh.
Ah!"
No! Okay, I put the knife away. I understand why that looks so bad. I'm sorry.
What's going-
Reggie,
Yes,
please.
yes.
What's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on over there?
We got a
I
live
keep
one.
doing this to people.
These
Why
are
is everybody I stabbed?
One of these bodies is alive, and now slightly
Oh
slashed.
gosh, I'll go over, take a look, and again I'll do a little bit of battle medicine on him, and I'll heal him a little bit, and then try and talk to him.
How are you?
Who did this to you? not that original cut. Before that, while you're on the ground laying down.
Yeah, he's got me.
You're that.
Yes.
You're that one from the Sleepless Agency.
I.
The hell are you here?
Oh, that's a long story. It's,
Who are you?
How did you get here?
Great question. I was hoping you'd know.
Did you come with us or after us?
Oh, that is.
Probably after.
Yes, most likely after, but that doesn't mean...
And he passes it.
Okay.
Oh, no. But he did bleed.
He is still bleeding. He just kind of flops over.
Okay, so...
And you can immediately, Reginald, you can tell he's got a pulse. It's weak. He didn't just die. He's just unconscious. He is so weak that it took like a knife wound to shock him to consciousness for just kind of a few moments.
I feel bad because I cut kind of really deep. I thought he was dead. Like, that was deep in his
You
forearm.
didn't know what you were doing. It's okay.
It's okay, I just...
we all thought they were dead too. I get it. No,
I just feel like an asshole now, so that's all.
I know. You're not.
Trotting back over. Did you revive one of them?
Yeah. Yeah. I did that. Yeah.
This is a good thing to know. I didn't know that we could stab somebody to bring them back. Like maybe like healing them a little.
Nope, that's not how this works.
I throw a knife.
He was in shock. Nope.
No, don't do that.
They were just so weak, and then the cut just brought him into shock to where you actually got his blood rate back up to going in, and basically we just expanded all of his energy he just had. So he's unconscious again. Knives don't bring people back to life normally.
I mean, I feel like we should just test that. This isn't the control, you know?
It is possible that more of them are like this. Something is siphoning their energy.
Should we just bring him outside?
The man's wearing very simple leather armor and has a dagger and a short sword at his hip, but they don't look like they've seen much use. He looks like he's pretty significantly wounded, but at first glance, not severely enough to put him out of commission like this, and the wounds look like they were a bit older and already treated. He's bandaged up across much of his chest and his thigh.
I think we should take him out of the blood-sucking tower, personally, and just maybe treat him outside a little bit.
We can, but then it could be all of them. Could be at this point to where they're all just barely alive.
These other ones felt cold to me.
They did? All of them? I mean, we can, if you would like to do that. But I do feel like this one is just a red shirt of Laos, pretty much. Just
I don't know what that means. And I pick him up and start dragging him.
It's a saying.
Drag him outside.
It's just a saying we do. Whenever there's like somebody that is just going along with a more extreme
you haul this
party.
guy out in front of the tower to the road outside here, at least free of bodies, at the very least. But you just kind of lay him on the stone out here.
I think I prop him up against like a building so he's at least like sitting up.
It's kind of around the side, sitting up a little bit. As you're carrying him, he's very light. He doesn't weigh a lot more than his kit. He is extremely rail thin. He looks like he's been starved.
I pull out a piece of the bread. And I try to put it in his mouth and chew his jaw a little bit.
Yeah, I mean you can take some effort to kind of force feed him some of this bread that is an entire day's meal here, for sure. And as you put that in and he swallows it down, there's no immediate response, but you feel like you did some good.
Okay, I've done it again.
Also, a couple drops of water as well.
Yeah,
a glass of warm milk.
Are you all coming out here with them? You two staying in?
Yeah, I'm going over the bodies. They said something about someone being surviving. I'm just
You're looking at the bodies in the tower, and you're with
I
them?
just don't really want to leave him alone, so I'll just kind of sort of meandering in the middle of the room, looking outside to see what they're doing, and then notice that MD doesn't really want to go, and so I'll just kind of keep looking over this doll.
As you take
Marius
your time,
stay where he is and basically split the difference.
It's kind of in the doorway.
Yeah.
As you take your time pouring through the room, you find there are a couple more of those little traps that you had run through at the base of the staircase, trying to run after Boy Winter. But now that there's no pressure, and every time you can take your time here, you can kind of clearly see the legs and the tripwires set up. They look like they're fairly intricate, and would certainly be very, very incapacitating had they connected with anybody. But fortunately, none of you walked where any of them were except that one. So you can disarm the rest of them pretty easily.
Probably accidentally walk and trigger the first one by myself. I'm out of it completely.
Just walking the thing. And if you walk into one and trigger it, it is just going to whack you and fully knock the wind out of you. If you walk into one, you're stunned too.
Yeah, there it is.
It's Reggie and I are outside helping this guy.
You hear a thwack.
You're safe now, buddy. Then a boom. You're probably safe now.
MD steps on a rake.
That's really good.
Outside,
it's a rake.
Such a sound. Holy cow.
The two of you get some food, some magical food bread, and non-magical regular water down this guy's throat, and he doesn't immediately wake or change at all. He's still just laying there. We have medicine check, Reginald.
What does fungus eat?
Thank goodness it's really high. The dice wasn't high, but it would be a 20. No, it's a 32.
Looks like, I don't know, you could roll 20s at this point.
32.
The 32, as you're looking him over, he's still fairly injured. I mean, there's very clear and obvious that the treatment that he was given was not magical. This is some very simple salves and heavy bandages. He's still very clearly pretty wounded underneath those.
Yeah.
He also, again, like I said, is perilously thin. But
yeah, I don't know if we have time for me to do like robust recovery or something like that, where it'd be a few minutes to be really taking care of him. But I think
that's up to you guys. If he's going through, you're identifying your item, which you can do while you're sticking out with MD. MD, let's say we're taking like a 10-minute break here, because you're checking through this entire fairly large area in the tower, looking over all these bodies and making sure they are in fact dead. And if there's anything of note that you would find it, that's probably about 10 minutes. If you want to take that 10 minutes treating this guy, or any of the rest of you who are all also extremely wounded.
Yeah, no, I think I was just like, I think we just need to put him in a. This guy could even run off and get more people to come against us. I don't know what's going to happen. I doubt that will happen based off of how bad he looks. But we just, for our own consciousness, just put him in the shade, somewhere safe.
I can leave a little. I have a mint I can make that leaves a message. So I'll leave that with him and say "eat me" next to it. So we can just tell him hey, you're safe and you should get out of here.
Yeah. This also could be a bad guy.
If he's a bad guy, clearly he's not crazy hard. His sword is barely seen action.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be fine.
For what it's worth, I don't know how safe he's going to be alone in this city, but it's probably better to give him some kind of chance.
He has a death sentence, no matter what.
I'm at least just gonna try to do something good.
Yeah,
I just want to feel a little good about anything we've done at any point in this entire time.
The mint's good. The mint's good. Underneath the shade, great. Cool. I think just then more power to him.
Yeah. We got it, buddy.
We got bigger.
I appreciate that you appear to be a person who's willing to do good for somebody and not stab them behind their back.
Yes,
nice to know.
I will never ever stab any of my friends or allies behind their backs.
That's the rule, and that's.
I would only accidentally stab a guy who's unconscious and revive him in the process behind you. I pull him into the shade.
You kind of lead him as well as you can. I mean, the towers here, the pillars that are so tall that even if the road were to get direct sunlight at all, it would only be for a brief few moments before the whole area was once shaded again. This tower you're next to looks like it's almost 400 feet high. It's massive. And the dwarfing the 100, 200-foot pillars all around it that have made up much of the rest of the city. Shade is really anywhere.
As I'm dragging him, I'm just like, all right, but you couldn't make it on floor 1 of floor 400, so you're probably not going to be built out for the next 399. And frankly, I hope we really are, but it's okay, because everyone's cool and everyone's friendly with me as I'm dragging him, just muttering and be like, it's fine, everything will be fine, it's okay, as I lay him to the side and I just give him bread and water and walk back in.
Just leave up a little dish.
A dish with a tray and the mint that says read me, or eat me, read scratched out, eat me. And then it just has instructions on I think you go this way to get back out. You should go home.
It's funny you are talking to him. He might be able to hear us, and
as
sometimes
you're putting this all together, it occurs to you that the only thing outside of Neruzavin is days of trackless desert.
It's this or the blood-sucking tower that he couldn't handle, and he had to have gone through days of travel to get here. So clearly, he could get here somehow and be fine.
I guess if you do wake up, and then I'll even join. If you do wake up and you find a demon with a bunch of contracts on it, stay away. That is not safe for you.
If anyone says a book that starts with the letter N, you don't know anything.
No, you don't.
Okay, buddy?
Mario shouts like it's a speakerphone. Also, if you want to be friends and want to help us, you can just come up and say hi.
I can only fit 25 words on this mint at 15 minutes. He's gonna be extreme. He's not gonna be able to get through half of these.
Actually,
Saves him
breath
for
is gonna
later.
be so fresh.
based off of the common people of Thirst Bar, he might not be able to read.
It's a thing that goes in his mind.
Inside the
Okay.
tower,
Meanwhile,
as you're letting more and more mints in a line next to his body.
I wonder what they're up to.
You're looking over this strange little doll. Its joints move. Its arms and legs flop about as you twist it around. Roll me 4 d20s. I care about that one specifically.
Where is LH2 road? No.
And then you can very much... this one I think would need to be religion specifically to
Okay.
identify.
All right. Oh, I really hope.
Ooh, where are you gonna put it?
So if it's a certain one
I like
of
to
them.
put it in the relatively the way that
How
it
they?
seemed to
Okay,
roll.
you don't know.
So because
We
I
call it the left to right approach.
Okay.
Call it
It's been
reading.
10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll this twice. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think I need to. Hopefully, but I do get that +3. I'm saying this out loud to remind myself of all of these facts.
Wise and
Since that's
fair.
a new thing. So it'll be a +26 instead of my +23 because the rolls are 20, 19, 17, and 2.
Really, we're playing a game called Hoping for Not 2. is what
Well,
you're
hoping for
after.
not 4 specifically because
Yeah,
it's the
don't roll
4th I
a 4.
told you.
That's true.
Roll low.
Okay.
Oh man.
Word up.
Word up.
I will give you...
The 2.
You just picks the two.
You know, as a little treat, a 2.
this little paper here, and you can unfold it once.
Okay. Morphing Golden Thing is its title.
I don't really know so far.
We're back on this.
I probably didn't get the 20 because I think it would all be all the way unfolded if that was the
The
case.
20 would be, be critical success because it was a 20, so you can safely
This
assume
could
you
also
did not
still be
get
the
20.
fake paper.
Dirty paper.
Because that's happened before.
So these are, because it's been a minute since we've got folded up paper. That
actually it
is
has.
my fun hee-hoo way of interesting items being discovered. That depending on what we roll here, there is unfolding it once for a regular success to give some like high-level information of what it does, divining a bit of its aura as you're looking at this. This thing is very much attuned to your magic. It is glowing. It's faint, but the light casts out a surprising distance. And just holding it, you can tell that it is attempting in some way to make a facsimile of a form that represents the magic that you channel. You can tell there should be a stronger effect that you could feel if you didn't already have something giving you a 3-item bonus to religion check, so that 2-item bonus doesn't do anything. But there's something more in there too you could draw out of it.
This is 2 actions to activate.
Yep.
You got
That's
time.
it?
Do it.
That's
You,
all it says?
you got roughly 2 to 3 actions right now.
That's like 4 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lay on hands real quick and then I'll activate it.
It explodes.
I've gotta activate it. Are you
It's a
kidding?
fireball.
It's a little voodoo doll.
I've gotta activate it. There's no
a
universe in
mannequin.
which I don't activate it. What
There's
was
not
my
a
HP?
single world where you don't use this immediately.
There's really not. Alright, because I was at 38 hit points from
The
last
mini
time.
version of the staff in Armageddon.
Let's go, dude. We can only hope, right? So let's
Low
see.
point.
She's playing with the doll, and in
And
the background blurry. There's
In
a
the
ton
time
of
it takes her, while she's kind of following you around, looking towards the Mari's door and back to you while you're checking these bodies, the rest of the bodies do seem to be truly dead. Other than Winter, they all seem to have been kitted fairly simply. Most of their gear is mundane. There are a few +1 weapon and armor runes, a couple of striking runes scattered around, but at this point, none of that even really feels to you like it's worth the weight to bear. Winter, however, Boy Winter here,
Boy Winter.
Boy Winter.
is kitted very differently. Boy Winter is dressed in something that is very strangely parallel to what you remember Winter wearing when first you met her in the chapel, the same kind of Pharasman garb, and you saw that symbol in his hand. His eyes, though his lower jaw and his chest have burst outward when his body popped when he fell. The top of his skull and his eyes are still intact, and you can see that familiar set of colors, that yellow and that green. It is heterochromia, and it's clearly not her. It's obviously a him, but it's so unmistakable. when it's clear the fighting is ended here, at some point in this, Kathy and Reese would have made their way, at least to the doorway as well. And seeing you looking at this, Kathy's eyes go a little bit wide, and he very quickly hurries over and looks over at this body with you. That's not, no, okay.
What?
That's not yours. That's not from here. That's not this, right? That's not this winter.
No.
I have all of his memories. I remember, that's not this winter.
No.
That is a different winter from a different strand. That shouldn't be here.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm just gonna yell out as loud as I can. Everyone get in here.
I'm reading it. I'm gonna kind of tune in here. Stop playing with my doll for a second.
And does the rest of you, with your pile of mints
I
left?
put the final mints on the pyramid and then run out.
Kathy turns to this is the wrong winter! This isn't the right one! This isn't your winter, it's not from this timeline! Why is he here?
How is he here?
I don't know.
That's also a very important question.
Wait, so it's not just a random guy who happens to look
Wait.
like Winter, it's...
No! This is a winter from a different timeline!
I'm
This-
gonna
Multiple
go out and
people
grab
could be
the
named
other
Winter.
the other corpse and drag it back.
No, the mints.
and
The
you-
mints!
Not that corpse.
Oh my God.
The one in red.
You kind of go out, you see the pot body with the red hood and the glittering rapier next to it. You kind of grab that, drag the body in, and hold up in front of Kathy here, looks at that. Oh, no,
That's
that
the
can't
action.
happen. That's this, okay. So, look, the Aeons are right about a couple of things, all right? There is a base level structure of reality that has to be maintained, and typically, the only time that it really becomes a huge problem is the anomalies. This, he points at the Winter and the red-hooded man. That Winter, and they're you. They are you. This is you from
What?
another time. Your souls were these. You've done this. That literally you. That one right there. You're holding yourself. As he points back and forth between MD and this red-hooded man.
I don't
That's-
see the resemblance.
No, they don't always take the same form. That one's from a really
Well,
long
who's
time
this?
ago.
Which one of us is this one? I'm
That-
going to Winter.
Kathy just drills his finger on his forehead. That was him.
Easy.
Yes.
Where am I?
Great
looking around
question.
the bodies.
Hopefully not also here. Look,
What does it mean that they're here?
no, that wasn't you. I don't even remember. I think this was him. This one. Look, the fact that I don't feel as much looking at that one. I don't feel that what do you feel? Anything? You look at the two of them and you don't. There's no immediate nothing. They're their bodies.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, maybe not you then. Maybe Trey? I don't know. The point is, these should not be overlapping at all. There shouldn't be a previous iteration of you here, especially not now. That's the part that concerns me.
They tried to kill us. On site.
Dude, look, they're infected. They're fully infected. This is how I'm gonna be real with you, that's how a lot of your timelines end.
That gives me a lot
This
of hope.
sickness.
So they were here and then they lost, or
So it shouldn't have been here, but something analogous to here. Yeah, probably something. A Neruzavin in their own time, in their own line, in their own dimension.
Maybe it's just like an Echoes thing then, right? If
That's a different thing. That's okay. So echoes are another being. That's something that gets imprinted on the dreamlands by a particularly strong emotion. It's a separate entity. This is your soul. This was you. You were this. It's hard to explain this because the time is parallel until it isn't. They're not. It's not sequential. They should be running at the same time. You can't be in both places.
If Neruzavin is supposed to be this is supposed to be an inflection point, right? Could it just be the timelines all coming to a point?
That's not really how it's okay. Logical from your understanding of an inflection point, but not really how it's supposed to work either. An inflection point is a commonality. It's not a literal overlap. You can't put two timelines into one timeline. You'd have two copies of everybody.
Is there ever like doorways that accidentally open in between?
But times?
I don't know. I mean, that's not a crazy question.
Look, if anyone, you'd be the best one to answer that. That's.
I mean,
is it you?
Could he be jumping timelines that messes with timelines? Like there's bleed through now?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Did you leave the door open?
Did you leave the door open?
Go check.
I still don't even have a full understanding of what I do. I'm more or less controlling chaos than actually doing what I want, and
What are
whenever
the-
I'm doing that.
I can't in this body. You don't have the organs to perceive what I need to see to figure out why this has happened. So
What are the chances that this is the Aeons' work? That they're plucking them out of their timelines, they're bringing them here to stop us?
why would they do that?
I don't know.
What would that accomplish?
They plucked Trey away from us and left him in the middle of the city.
That's true.
But in his own timeline.
Yeah.
They put him in the right place. Why would they make? They wouldn't make an anomaly. That's their entire being is predicated on preventing that. That's what they do.
Is this like the work of the Necronomicon? Like, did he read it, then this stuff started happening? Alright.
That's a response.
We all did just see Laos.
Is it possible
gone.
it's the opposite? Could we be in the wrong timeline?
When did we
Well,
We've
cross into this?
these
We've
these
been on
two-
an analog path.
these two are specifically trying to stop us.
If we become the anomalies, when they want to stop us.
You doing all right?
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe that's what it is.
We're in the wrong timeline.
Well, because
To be fair.
we've got our. I kind of pull out like my staff and all my dream equipment and stuff because we have like our stuff.
Is it possible somehow that when you made that inflection point that removed the Tatterman, you were in an inflection point? We all were, right? We might be in the wrong timeline. That, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, I guess doesn't necessarily matter that we could do that much as long as we still do what we need to do. We still have everything we need.
What about Reese?
Yeah, we still have Reese.
And I just kind of looks at Reese, and Reese just, what? I'm not going to pretend to understand this. What? We're in a different timeline. What does that mean? And Kathy's just like,
Well, it's not necessarily. It's still our timeline. Okay.
don't. I guess we can't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
What can we do about it? Right? Right. Okay.
You've really flip-flopped from worrying about it immensely.
Yeah, it's bad, but
Well,
you know,
that's
if we
just-
can't
that's
fix
It's
just-
called
it,
processing.
Well, that's
sometimes.
also
then
just how
this
Easy
guy's
works.
really emotional. Look,
Yeah,
all right,
that's just
he
how he works.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
You see how sweaty I am right now?
You.
Oh,
It's really hard to work with the level of emotion that your body's experienced. So, like, especially this one. It's a lot.
he's very excitable.
I don't know how you do anything.
Here's a change of shirt if you're too sweaty.
You just have that?
You know, Easy used to keep one on him all the time.
And he just grabs it and just wipes his entire face off
Oh, that
with
works.
it.
I guess you can do that.
Rishi just kind of shrugs. All right. So it's nothing then?
It's nothing we can worry about.
Yes, it seems like that's more of the issue is worrying about it, as in, like, this is still our timeline that we need to be going through with what we are here and set to do.
So
Excuse me.
This isn't an issue till it's an
sickness is
issue.
getting
these look ostensibly like Laos' men. It seems like we're in largely the right place. I don't see Laos among them.
Take a quick, a really close look at Reese. There's nothing different that we just haven't noticed about her, is there?
Make me a perception check.
Also,
centimeter to
the
You know what I'm
corpse-
saying?
The corpse that you woke up recognized Reginald. Reginald's only been in this timeline, as far as we know, right?
Well, he's only
Been
okay. So
important
he's
in this
only been
timeline.
in chronomancer in this timeline. He's only traveled with you guys in this timeline. He's been like, he's a person that exists in the Sleepless Agency in a lot of timelines. But
So you can be an agent of the Sleepless Agency, but not have the time powers. That's just like a you thing.
That was only since I joined being with you guys that came upon me. That's why I don't have all the answers.
I thought it was like a standard issue thing.
all the timelines have got minor variations. He might have been born in a different place and had a different career, been a different race or species. I mean, it's malleable. Like I said, this was that. As he gestures down at the pop to Boy Winter, when this soul was in a different timeline, so things can change a bit. I mean, you guys obviously have more control over it than most people do because of the nature of what you are, but
We only really know so much that you've actually told us, so...
I know.
Yeah. Not to... I don't mean to... I mean,
No,
actually...
I know.
It's kind of a little bit, actually. I do.
I know it's not ideal and probably frustrating, but it's for the best, and you have to trust me. There's not really another option. I can't take the risk of getting anything else, not yet.
I've got a 37 on looking at Reese.
37 as you're looking at Reese. Sure. Just looks like Reese. I mean, she looks confused and slightly annoyed, so that's kind of baseline Reese that you've been traveling with for so long. She looks really tired physically, but it looks like Reese.
How different does like the separate strands have to be? Like, could they just be different in a little way?
Oh, some of them, a lot of them are actually pretty close to identical. Think of it like, I don't know, like a grid, and they're not arranged perfectly. They're erratic, but timelines are grouped with similar timelines. The closer they are to each other in time space, the more similarities they have, and some of them are just so close to parallel they're almost identical. And then you go across the other side of time space and you've got timelines that are completely different, with people that have done different things in a different world even, and the inflection points are the same as much as they are. Like Galarian is always here, and it's always you've got that thing at the center of it. That's kind of the big one.
Okay, and then some people, because we still have our own winter, so like in different strands, is there still, even if we're not piloting them, like a Brick and an Edelmay, because we still had a winter.
That's a harder question. Not necessarily. It's people, aren't born. People pair up different ways. Family trees are different. So.
You don't know.
Yeah, I guess more or less I don't know. But we have a hero point for MD.
Oh, that's nice.
From Type 1337, because the times are strange and you need to protect the baby.
Stretch fate.
Stretch fate.
Oh, that one's spooky, isn't
So,
it?
It's good.
while all this is happening, can Marius, is from the entrance area, look up and kind of examine what the doors these stairs are leading to look like?
They all look like almost smaller single versions of the big double doors let into this place. They look like a single seam with a big stone slab in the center. There's no obvious handle and no way to really see past it.
No apparent difference.
No clear
different
or
colored
apparent
doors.
difference between the three of them, no.
Can I roll to notice unusual stonework in this room?
Marcus, this room is the most unusual stonework you've ever seen in your life.
Is this tower made out of actual basalt?
Is it odd?
Give me your stonework. Give me your stone. It's extremely odd.
How odd is that?
The water's clear.
It's a 13 plus crafting, 20 plus my 2 for stonework, 35.
You notice in a couple of places during the fight where predominantly where these fighters with the axes that have their big, huge, committed swings, where you've been able to avoid them and their blades had crashed into the floor or the walls, those chips, those mars in the stone, are actually oozing very slightly. There is a very small amount of an almost sap-like substance at the bottom of those gashes. Like the stone itself was bleeding.
And so, finger, sniff test,
Smells delicious.
Dude.
lick test.
Dude.
Tastes amazing.
Do I feel amazing?
It just tastes really good. It doesn't sate you or anything, but it's like one of the first things, like as a ghoul, you're able to eat that has a taste, and it is wonderful, actually.
Oh, no.
You all kind of watch
tastes
Marius
good.
in the corners, just kind of scrape a hand through a chip in the ground and then lick his finger.
The conversation slowly comes to a halt. You don't notice. But as soon as you turn around, we're all just like, oh.
So now I get to say this. Can I pick up a chip and try to eat it?
Of stone?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
That's what dwarves eat for breakfast, dude.
You pick up a chip of stone and you bite down it, that sure is a rock. It's hard and rock-like.
Everybody's watching.
Vaguely unpleasant.
Does it at least taste good?
No.
Watch out, Bambi. You're next. You have an appetite for
Yeah,
raw.
wait, dude.
Hey, Marius.
Marius is standing there looking at the rock and then looking at the ooze. I mean,
Hey.
why does it?
Hey, Marius, are you
Huh?
feeling
Yeah.
Hey, you feeling okay?
Is this?
Yeah, the floor was oozing.
My man is eating
Are you
paint chips in the
hungry,
corner.
buddy?
Weird.
Are you
I
gonna
look around at all the bodies. Yes.
Are you gonna start drawing in the middle of the night too?
I don't think so. I'm not feeling particularly artistic right now.
I get it. It's a weird place, and we're just trying to figure this out. So
You get
try
it?
eating rocks. Yeah, well, you know.
Look,
Little.
just look at the cracks in the floor. The cracks are oozing.
There's-
I was trying
yeah,
to see what was happening. It doesn't look
Yeah,
exactly
dude,
like
I
blood.
see that. My instinct isn't to, like, lick it up. Like,
You know what are you going to try to do? It smelled good.
It's not the worst. Well, it smells good for you. That's good. That's notice.
You
Just
smell
wanna
it.
Sniff the
It
floor.
smells like blood. Doesn't smell like
You,
blood.
you
right?
lean down. It's you have to get kind of close. It's not a super strong smell, but as soon as you pick it up, it is like almost vomit-inducing rot.
Smells great, doesn't it?
dude.
For you. I'm glad you enjoy it.
You know what? Yeah, just so you can have some food later. I'm gonna get a little file and scoop it in, put it in there, and I'll go. When I cook you dinner later, I'll add some in for you. Okay?
Yeah, thanks. Can I have waffles?
Oh,
Marius
yeah.
treats.
I'll make little mints out of these for you.
Oh, must
You
do
can make
them.
mints.
Yeah. Oh, I can make mints.
This room's weird.
Okay.
Did you guys want to go through a door?
Are you guys all right?
No.
Rishis kind of shakes her head. Look at him. You're barely standing, half of you.
Yeah.
This
Actively
isn't
sitting.
a great place. We have to do something. We can't continue on like this. Who knows what else will appear? We could. I hate it, but we could shut the doors at least to give us something remotely defensible. But I wouldn't want to tarry here too long. Every time we stay around dead bodies for more than a few seconds, and this place turns against us.
You got a point.
Go rest outside with that guy.
Nah, we should
You feel
not rest
safer
on
in the street?
I don't know.
I mean, they could dump the rest of these guys outside.
Maybe,
That's a lot of work. There's dozens of them.
I mean, these guys must have had. There's so many of them. There must have been a group in here at some point. Maybe they left
Maybe, but
camp.
There's so many of them, it almost feels like there's like an opening to it. Like, that's, I don't know. But we do need to rest. I can't.
you look like you can barely stand. She's looking at MD.
I'm actively sitting.
Yeah, hold on.
You're
Actually,
so
let me. I'm
Like
gonna
you're
pump.
so
bleeding.
tall.
Just bleeding.
I'm gonna
just,
pump you with a lay on hands real quick. Take 48.
just oozing. Yay, 48.
Who the hell built this place?
I'm still bloodied.
And why? This building is ridiculous.
We could ask that about all of Neruzavin.
You can ask that about the Stella too.
I suppose that's fair, but none of us had an interior until now.
No, that is weird.
Like, why bother? What is this?
Oh, watch this, and I just drip some blood on the floor.
She just kind of watches it suck into the floor, and her nose just wrinkles further. She slowly, like, kind of leans back away from it. I hate this place.
What a perfectly normal reaction that I 100% agree with.
You didn't even cut your hand when you dropped that blood, by the way. Are you actively bleeding right
We
now?
really need
Actively
to.
bleeding.
He's gotta lay down.
Still, I'm also oozing.
We should take a little while.
Yeah, I want to explore, see if we
If you
can find an
guys-
area.
You want to explore a bit?
Yeah, I want to explore, see if we can find an area to be like away from all the bodies and away for we can.
Okay, well, the room here is kind of what it is. It's like sort of where you can
Yeah.
see just a pretty enclosed space. There's these 3 staircases that lead up to some things up in the walls, and some 30 to 60 feet overhead. Do you want to ascend an extremely awkward and unpleasant staircase, or?
I mean, I want to just find a safe place for us to rest.
We just shove all the bodies on one side of the room, and then we sleep on the side that has no bodies.
You can. I guess you can. It's a lot of bodies. So
Yeah.
We don't need to move them all. Just a clearing.
just a real little private patch of floor in the middle of the charnel house, and
Yes.
Just want to cash in, man.
find
Okay.
some-
We're just trying to cash in. Pre-show, you were there.
Okay, you make yourself a little bit of a space, just as in one of these kind of like bulbous, almost turreted sections near the front, and you just take some time to shove the bodies away as you can, and set up camp.
Was this the room
over
you were
there.
thinking?
This
Or is this any
It's
IOU
like,
anywhere?
We
The
should have
worst
abused this. We could have
conceivable
found the
space,
most
but-
dangerous looking spot.
Right.
We should
Right
be
in
like,
the boss
Right,
chamber.
right to whatever, like if there's an Aeon at the top or whatever. We go up there and go,
Actually, we need to take a nap.
Happy boots.
take that, music.
Pause the game.
Ganondorf's
clear
in the
out
room watching
a
us
section
sleep.
as well as you can, so you've got some protection between you and the main front doors here, and
Oh, that's so funny.
you
Piled
set
the
up.
bodies.
Wait, were the doors push or pull open?
They swung. I guess you pushed them
swung
out when you
out.
can. Oh, they swung out. I did swing out.
We can't put the body. I was gonna say we can put bodies there to block the door, but
That's why
You
they swing out. It's for like fire safety, you know.
Right.
set
well,
up here is you set up your sad little triage ward over here as Reginald and Cammy start to work to patch you up.
I'll immediately hop onto MD.
Yeah.
I got this. Just trying to avoid the conversation at least until some privacy.
You've got your weird little glowing dull thing that whenever you so much as put it down, distorts back into that little multifaceted shape. MD, as you're moving all the bodies around, you can tell that it's clear that the runes on the weapon and armor the red hooded man had been wielding are significantly stronger than anything Lowell's expedition had. In fact, significantly stronger than possibly what a lot of you guys have right now. I'm going to make you roll for basic runes. He has +2 greater resilient leather armor and a +3 greater striking rapier.
Cool. Hey, Marius. I throw the rapier at him. I toss it.
I attempt to catch it.
Oh my gosh.
Dies.
Yeah, that's a.
Chuck it like a spear.
It's an 11. I don't know what you actually add to
You
that.
can catch a rapier. The pointy bit is the only dangerous part.
In a sheath too, so
he grabs. He goes. Wah, 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 wah.
Can I use this?
I don't know.
Down and try eating with it again.
If not, you could possibly shift the runes around onto something else
Oh, yeah,
that you
that's
use
right.
if you would like. You could do that depending on you waving your IOU card at me like you want to camp here for the rest of the afternoon and the night. And I mean, you're pretty hurt.
We're just
It's-
trying to figure out where it's okay.
It's gonna take you. You have the card. It's if you want to stay here, you can stay here. You got the IOU one, not jumping.
Approximately what time is it?
It's pretty early in the afternoon here, but you're real hurt and got a lot to deal with right now. So it's probably not the worst idea.
Wounded.
And extremely wounded. It's not the worst idea to take maybe a couple of hours to get treated, get as bunkered as you can in the most defensible place you found in Neruzavin, and take a rest here while you've got the opportunity. Is there anything in particular any of you want to do while you're sheltered up in here?
I really do actually want to test out the doll activation thing. but
Okay, do it.
I kind of want to
You-
do it in a little corner.
Do live bodies.
As if you want me to take it, how long does it take to transfer a rune?
It's like you have the better part of a day here, so I would let you for basic runes. You'd have to roll crafting, but I would let you do it with what's left of this day.
Okay. I'll say I did that and then figure out
I
what
said
that
you had to
means
roll
for rolls
crafting,
later.
but the roll is crafting.
You're good at these.
That's a 29.
29 on what the greater +3 greater striking.
Yeah.
It's a pretty intricate rune. So 29 with the rest of the afternoon there. It's just far more complicated and far more detailed, very finicky than anything you've really worked with before, and you're a little out of practice on stone and metal work, dwarf man. We've been really getting into the business of just hitting stuff from far away, and 29 is not going to do it. So you're still, at the end of the day, going to have a +3 greatest striking rapier.
I think I wear armor. I don't know what I wear, though. It's cut off
near the end of, like, I'm just going to fast forward near the end of the day whenever Marius...
You are, as a ranger, you are proficient in wielding that. You can use the rapier.
Okay.
I was like, why don't you switch the tassels from the sword to that? Your magic tassels.
Oh,
The things that you have on your bow and on your short sword.
yeah, the things I'm forgetting the name of.
I can't. We know what, but the thing that is the rune duplicator.
Yeah.
You pick two things. They share the runes. Yeah. I also don't remember what they're called. But,
Good.
But
The rune duplicators.
We run a
Rune
Pathfinder
path-
show.
The
duplicator.
blazons of shared power.
That's
The rune
it. That
duplicator.
sounds right to
Down on
me.
my paper. That makes sense. So just swap them over. Okay, yeah.
Over in the corner, you would see.
I'm
Ah!
kind of like wincing because I don't know what it's going to do.
Intensifying
We
light.
healed, right, first?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Intensifying light emitting out from this doll that Cammy is holding up. And it's going from like a very faint, dim light to a very bright light. And you pull it back down and look at it, and it's glowing real bright. It's interesting that the light almost, it's less emanating out like a torch would, on almost projecting a sphere. It is just a solid, like there is a very defined, finite boundary to the end of this light. And Cammy herself doesn't appear to cast a shadow from it going past her. This area about 20 feet around you is just brightly illuminated with this white, almost slightly yellow emanation.
Ooh, I'm kind of like waving it around and watching the sphere move as I do. Look at that! Did I learn anything?
No.
Okay. Somebody come over here.
You got a light?
Yeah. I think so. It's the thing that Winter had or whatever. Come here.
I was gonna say, like, is he getting hurt at all?
I hear
Are
the
you
thing that
good?
Winter had, and Marius is like, oh, I'm okay.
I can like pull it back though. And I'm sorry. I'll figure out how to turn it off.
You have not yet figured out how to turn it off.
I'll figure it out.
It's a big old button that says
It's
off.
extremely glowing.
Depends on a language she doesn't understand.
English.
Can I figure out?
You have you made your attempt to identify it for today. So all you got is the focusing on it brings out an extremely bright light that is still on, and you can't really figure out how to turn back off.
I'm gonna figure
Gotta
it
be hard
out.
to
I have the recognize spell feat. Does that actually help with this?
Smacking it in your hand.
So,
Take the batteries
Wait, hold
out.
on one second. Greenie can figure out how to turn it off.
and
Go.
it is valid. Since it lit
Greenie,
even
go.
behind her, if she puts it in like a bag or something, there's still this bright light, right?
Yes. Well, she puts it in a bag. Did you try putting it in a bag?
I'll throw it in my pocket.
You throw it in a pocket and let go of it, and immediately turns back into the multifaceted cube, and the light turns off.
Ooh, it's okay.
You pick it back up,
no,
and it's a doll again, but it's just dim now.
I drop it.
And it's a D12.
I told you I'd figure it out. I figured it out.
Alright, so yeah. Put
I
it
poke
away.
it.
Try as she might, she can't get the light to turn back on for the rest of the afternoon. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, once a day. But
What could it
We've
be?
learned something.
you have found, and it does,
Process
it
of elimination.
gets real bright. You can feel from the magic pouring out of this that it definitely does something else, but it's not apparent what. Just waving it around in the corner by yourself.
Who gave the baby a baby doll?
She
All right, I'll walk back over to the group. I'm kind of holding it by one arm. The wood's like clanking at my side. Yeah.
As time passes, you're all patched up. Your wounded conditions are treated. Your health is brought back up to full. Anything you're potentially able to robustly recover off of someone, you can do. There are, due to the magical fourth wall respecting powers of the IOU, one non-jumping, nothing negative that happens to you while you are resting here this night. And you're able to set up a uncomfortable little camp in the corner of this odd tower and get some equally uncomfortable rest. You have your watch order as usual. I assume obviously not Cammy. She
I
doesn't
actually
take
would
much.
like to volunteer for a watch this time.
Oh, okay. You want? Do you?
I would like to specifically, if I can, volunteer for the one after or before Reginald.
Okay. Do you guys want to set an order? Because I usually just roll for random. But if you guys want to set an order for watches, you're more than welcome to do that.
I can go first. I took very little damage.
Okay, I can go after that.
Okay.
And then me.
I'm sleeping.
You're staying out this time.
I'm fatigued.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
he's gotta
He
rest.
needs it.
I'm
3 of you is enough. Is Marius or Reese going to participate at all? Reese's of course willing, but she does also look very weak.
Yeah,
Reese
I don't
needs
mind
to
doing
rest.
it. Martha's probably been the least hurt.
So the 4 of you will take it then. Bambi staying up first before passing it and passing it and passing it. At some point in there, it would just be the 2 of you awake, and that's what you're shooting for.
I'll kind of walk over to relieve Reginald and be like,
I'm writing notes.
it's, your shift is up.
Oh, yes, I should get back to sleep.
Hey, but, before you go,
Yeah.
I'll kind of, like, look back over to the group. Just, while it's just us for the moment,
Okay.
I feel bad even saying anything. Listen, you know that, MD is like everything to me,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
He's not doing good.
Neither are a lot of us.
But he's, like, really not doing good, Reginald.
Right.
I think that you should steer clear for a bit, okay?
Oh, I read that. There's something about.
No, I'm really serious about that, actually.
I'm serious too. I could definitely. There's a threatening tone that he has. I mean, we are. I don't know if it's all of us being sick and paranoia kicking in, but yeah, that could happen to any one of us. Could spread and get worse. I mean, Marius could switch and. I actually think that's part of actually what's happened here. Maybe some of these people weren't even in their right mind, as they've all just been getting worse and worse. This city has been doing things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely stay clear of MD. Don't.
Just for I think he just needs me. I don't know, he's just, like, really not himself, and so
Well,
I don't know.
no, that's fine. We are in finite resources, even to make it out. Even if we succeed, just leaving here. So we have to definitely try and think about that as we're going through this. That we don't even know what the end game of this is.
Right.
Well, if the city's turning us against each other, which is happening, MD is coming after me from sickness.
Right.
Right. That's not just me versus him thing that even could happen. That's also taking away from the resources of everybody. If he gets hurt, if I get hurt, we need to try and be working together as best as possible to go against this great evil that we've been tracking. But again, we're not just trying to succeed in this one. We have things coming against us to where our brains are being messed with. So, yes, I've read into the body language of staying away from him, and that's
Okay.
You hear a strange
Aeons.
whistling outside the tower. The walls of the tower are thick basalt, so it must be rather loud. They're oddly piercing for you to hear in here, but you can't tell if it's the wind or a person.
you hear that?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a wind or a person. The wind or a person.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Reginald, you're so smart.
Hell, it could be a recorder.
Do we need to get people? Do we need to? Hold on, I'll
Hey, before you go.
yeah.
Make sure MD obviously survives this. You're going to be the only one that's going to be able to do this. I would always help him out a lot. If he is going to kill me, tell him just to wait. Can you do that?
What does that mean?
If he's ever going to, just tell him just to wait.
I didn't mean to say he was gonna. I'm not trying to.
Then you're not reading into it as far as that I was reading into it.
Well, I don't know what to say. I don't want to throw him under the bus.
No.
He's sick.
I don't
He's
even
sick.
I don't fully blame him.
What do you mean, wait? That doesn't...
Just making sure we at least get as far as we're supposed to get before he wants to do anything for himself to annihilate one of us.
I really wasn't... I'm not trying to say...
He wants to kill me.
It's
pretty straightforward. He wants to kill me. It's not that.
Kimmy's just sort of like biting her lip. She's got...
What are you
her
even,
deception score
why are you even talking to me now?
is a +2.
Like,
Okay.
this conversation, why are you even talking to me about this in the first place? Like, it's pretty obvious.
I just don't want to talk about him. I don't know.
We're not talking bad about him. He's...
I'm not trying... I kind of wish I hadn't said anything.
No,
I should...
No, I'm glad I have somebody more on the same page. I'm not...
I'm just like staring at MD. I'm like sweating. I feel so bad.
It's okay.
He's
it's not even him.
He's like face down.
What's the next mission?
That's my guy right there.
This is my lucky coin. And if I lose this coin, I'll kill someone.
No, he's fine. He's really...
Are you gonna secretly plant it on me, like somewhere, like I have it? But I promise I did it!
I don't want to think that that's something he would do, but
Again, you said he's sick. It can happen to any one of us.
Scared. He's just, it feels like he doesn't even, like, want to listen to me about it anymore. And he really... It's like I can't get to him, and he...
Goal-oriented. We just gotta stick to what where we're at right now, do what we can with what's in front of us, and like the demon in the contract, that popped up out of nowhere for a solution to read the Necronomicon. A solution will possibly present itself. Maybe. But we don't.
This is not...
I don't know what else to tell you. That's called facts, and that's really where I stick with.
And that's life.
That's life,
courage.
It's your cap effect. Say that in the corner.
We'll see how things go if we can make it out of the city. Don't let him kill me.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, by the way, thanks for talking to me. This is actually very helpful.
Okay. Yeah, you can go to bed now.
Don't love killing.
You've been
I'm
dismissed,
going to do a few
Reginald.
more minutes and finish up some of my notes and things
Okay,
like that.
I'm like kind of like quietly trying to wipe like tears. Like I'm so stressed out.
Stay strong.
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for talking.
Anyway, good night.
No, this was good. I'm glad that we talked. Thank you. Go to bed.
I just got a few more minutes.
We need to do a-
Wait, what about? I forgot about the whistling.
The whistling. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
let me go get MD.
You listen for a second, and you don't hear anything anymore at this point.
Oh gosh, he's gone.
Rate your
I don't
But it's
actually. I don't actually want to take a. I don't take a watch. I don't want to take a watch.
Well, it's your turn, Gabby. What do? You taking the watch? Or... Baby's first watch shift.
And there's a whistling outside.
And there's a whistling man.
I gotta go wake up MD. I'm sorry. I'm a coward. I'm too scared. I'm not big enough for this.
MD. You wake up
I wait for you to go to sleep. Now you're freaking me out.
frantically shaking you.
How am I freaking you out?
What? Whistling. sure you didn't have a bad dream?
No, I'm really sure.
Make a perception
No,
check.
Reginald heard it too.
Make a perception check, MD. What do you hear?
I rolled a 3 on the die. I give you a total number.
He hears
there.
a whole symphony
You don't
or
hear
something.
29.
You don't hear any whistling.
I don't.
You believe
Yes. I believe that you heard whistling, but I don't hear anything.
Okay, I've just got it.
Cam, you definitely hear it again.
I hear it again?
Yes.
It's right now.
Okay.
Shh. Shut up. Listen.
I grabbed Cammy's.
Shut up.
I grabbed Cammy's shoulder and said, "Just go to sleep. I'll take your watch. You're fine."
You're really sick.
No, go to sleep. I'll take your watch.
But you're really sick.
Let's throw the blanket over her.
Okay.
So, and she's out.
I gotta go.
Like a bird.
I'm under the covers
Are
with
you
Greenie,
really
and I'm like this, my nose. I'm so freaking scared right now. Because I think they need to do an empty, and they're gonna kill each other.
MD, is you there? Now with an impromptu watch shift. Watch in the middle of the night, you're still really exhausted. You just kind of look around. You don't hear anything.
No, dude.
After a couple of minutes, you do start to hear it. It's really faint. There is a whistling that sounds like it's coming from right outside the door. And this is definitely a tune. It's strange. It's not particularly melodic. It's erratic. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's definitely a tune. Someone's whistling right outside the doors.
Great. I get up. I walk to the doors.
And it gets louder as you approach. It sounds like it's right on the other side of them.
And I just sit down, my back up against the door, and just listen.
You hear this behind you, this almost, that's again, strange and odd. It doesn't have any particular tune or logic to it, but it's weirdly sweet, almost calming, tempting even. Maybe a will save.
Oh, dude.
Whistling siren in
A
the desert.
19 on the die, for a total of
So
a
tight.
42.
42. You lean back against the door, kind of listening to it, and you feel the door behind you give way. Like it's opening on its own, and you tumble backwards. And that brief moment, almost like that actually thinking there's an extra step at the bottom of that stairs is tumbling, is followed up by your eyes just shooting open on the floor the following morning. Nobody woke you up or anything, but as Marius is wrapping up the last watch here, people are starting to stir and get up. You are no longer fatigued. And I need everybody to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, come on.
I just feel that I'm extremely
I slept with a blanket over my head.
You did.
No, that's like wearing like a little scarf.
Make me a fortitude save.
If it's airborne, I'm safe. Okay? You have to be honest with yourself right now.
Am I still clumsy and drained?
You are still clumsy and drained.
Okay.
No, dude.
I rolled a 14 on the die for a total of a 39.
39, okay.
41.
41. Alrighty.
36.
36.
34.
34.
I also got a 34.
34. Alrighty. As you all awaken, while your fatigue is gone, MD, you feel physically worse. You are still clumsy and drained, but it's a little more severe. Clumsy 1 and drained 2 as you wake up in the morning. Clumsy 1 going to reduce anything that keys off your dexterity, and drain 2 going to lower your maximum health by 32 at this level.
Jeez, dude.
as well as lowering your fortitude save.
We love it here.
In addition, you can't help but feel a crippling sense of dread. You are doomed one.
No.
My damage just went up by 2.
Please stop. Please stop. I'm
this
gonna
is good.
actually be sick if
You
you
didn't hear
keep
no
doing
bells.
this to me.
I didn't hear no bell. Doomed? You're doomed.
Why on earth do we need a traitor mechanic when the city is already going to kill us? Like what?
You said doomed 1?
Both
Doomed
at
one.
the same
But
time
that's the
is
city
just.
killing us.
This is unkind. It's just mean. It's just mean.
Call
I
an
was
ambulance,
wounded
but
too.
not
Does
for
that go
me.
away?
Yeah, when 2 goes away when you get treated,
Yeah,
but
we're
like
not
regular
wounded,
medicine, that's
but-
long gone. I believe all of the rest of you, any kind of he's gonna die hard. He just has regular dying now.
Yeah, I'm
he
at
just
regular-
gets a
I'm on
damage
your
bonus
level
for
now.
nothing. Like that's
I
free
think the
damage.
peasant level.
It's free damage.
The health, though, I'm getting really close to original levels of health, and I don't like it.
Minus 32 hurts.
This
Slept
is
in the
like.
drained room. What'd
This
you
is
think of
giving
that?
me flashbacks to like how nervous I was in like chapter 2, Bomb in the Head.
You're just waking up in the morning.
No, dude.
He doesn't feel great.
No, he doesn't.
Really dark circles under my eyes.
When we get up,
My
do we notice, was the door open with MD in front of it?
No. You, I believe it is actually you that will be relieving MD from his shift. And you would have found him sitting next to the door asleep. And you would have woken him up and taken over for him. If the door was ever opened, you didn't see it.
I think looking, Marius probably would have inferred Cammy got scared or something.
Yeah, you would have looked at
What would make
MD
you-
sleeping
what
over by the
would
door.
make you
Yeah.
think that
There's no
Lots
canning,
of
but
reasons. There's going to be lots of things.
She's sleeping in MD's blanket, like...
There's a lump in MD's blanket.
But as the
And
group
it
of
makes
you
sense. It's like, yeah, okay. you're
wake up in
tired.
what's probably the morning,
Waffles.
you don't have any
Waffles.
vision to outside. You're just kind of inside this horrible dark tower with nothing but a small fire to give you light and warmth. We're going to take our midstream break. We're going to stand up, stretch our legs, get some snacks. You're not going to be missing anything for the next 10 minutes, so pee 'em if you got 'em. Don't go too far, because when we come back, everything's going to be great and wonderful, and we're all going to feel fantastic and be friends who trust each other. Be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. As we all stir here in this odd corner, ready for another morning, another day in Neruzavin. We don't know how far behind Laos we are. We've found much of the group he seems to have brought with him slain in this tower, but no sign of Lowell's himself. The 5 of you awaken here uncomfortable, but certainly better off than you were at the start of this session. Let us go around briefly and reintroduce our party, starting over yonder.
Hi, I'm Marcus. I play Marius, the Gold Dwarf Ranger.
I'm Corey, and I play Bambi, the automaton fire kineticist.
I'm Colby. I play MD, the full-blooded orc rogue. And you know, like, that feeling when you go from, like, 48 hours of no sleep, and then you finally get really good sleep, and then you wake up feeling like you're gonna die at any moment? That's me.
Very literally, yes.
My name is Sully, and I play Cammy, the itty bitty gnomish witch. And all my friends are mad at each other. I feel like I'm only making it worse. That's my intro.
That's her fun fact.
My name's Brett. I play Reginald, and Cammy's making it worse. No. I play the Fox investigator guy.
MD, you certainly feel like you are the slowest to rise here. Now clumsy and drained 2, as well as doomed 1. You are more likely to die if taken down. You are slower to strike and to evade, and your max health is significantly reduced. The rest of you, however, are now currently feeling no ill effects on anything. You're all at full health. After a night, rest, your resources are back to where they should be. And you start to pick up your things and get ready to continue exploring throughout Neruzavin or this tower or wherever it is you choose to go. As you are midway through packing up, very suddenly, the front door, one of them to the tower, swings open, revealing a figure standing there, upright but slightly hobbled, knife in hand. Is the face of the man that you had dragged out of the tower just yesterday. But one eye has popped entirely out of his skull, replaced with a burst of tendrils and small fungal button caps. His skin is wrought across with thin root-like growths. He clearly is as infected as anything else that you have seen here. You just put him outside hours before you rested. He's here in the doorway, standing with a wide knife in hand, and goes to take a step into the room. And as he does, you hear a thunder crash outside, and a bolt of bright white lightning shoots into the doorway, not from straight up on high, but at an angle. This deafening crash echoes through the room, and the man is instantly vaporized on the spot in a burst of this strange cloud. You hear a laugh outside, and then a rush of wind. And then now the door simply hangs open.
Dude, I think your mints. There's nothing wrong with them.
What did I put in those mints?
I hate it here.
Don't think it was the mints.
Well, that sucks. Anyone recognize that laughter?
No?
Good.
Someone was having fun.
Do you recognize that laughter?
No.
Kind of I don't want to go by the door, but like sort of like from the angle I'm at, trying to look outside to see if I see anything.
It doesn't even look like the sun has started to rise yet. It's still almost pitch black outside. All you can see is the little bit of light leaking out from your own fire here inside the tower with your low light vision.
I had a small question before we all stirred. Did I hear any whistling while I was on my watch?
You did not know.
Private concert.
I think in this state of shock, if we stand for like a minute, do we hear anything?
You all kind of just, there is clearly a moment. Everyone waits. Reese's got a hand on her rapier. Kathy is as back in the corner as you can possibly be. You're all kind of looking toward the door. Cammy's sort of trying to peer. This really heavy moment hangs. Nothing happens. There's a thin smoke just emanating up from the black mark on the ground where the bottom half of this man is just gone and his top half is popped. A scorch where that lightning bolt had struck.
You got smoke.
We got smoked.
You got smited.
We got smoked.
We're gonna get smited.
We just leave that there. I'll go near the door. Let's try one of these stairwells.
Well, I was gonna say, Marius would go like, not up to the door, but like 10 feet away and just try to tremor sense, just to see if there's anything like immediately outside the door.
You don't sense anything.
Scurries away. That's a weird sign.
I already knew that like heaven is mad at us.
I don't think heaven's mad at us.
I don't think they're like happy with
I
us.
think we convinced the angels that we're
kind of flying under the radar of everything right now.
If anyone's mad at us, it's probably the contract level.
I mean, just because one is doesn't mean that others don't have to be. I kind of think that all of the above, all of them are a little mad at us, and that was lightning from the sky. So
I think all this really confirms is that we're probably going up and not out.
We should go. We should probably leave immediately is my kind of professional opinion.
Well,
This is where we saw Laos
pick
yesterday.
Pick a staircase.
I like yellow. That one looks fun.
He kind of nods. You shouldn't stay here. I don't know what that was, but smiting or otherwise, it's not something I'm keen to cross.
okay.
So
He picked the far left staircase. I'll lead the way up.
Nope, no, stop. You should. I'll lead the way, big guy. I don't. I'm looking at you, still bleeding a little bit. You should. I got it. Don't worry. I'll go first.
Fine.
So, Are you putting on the way you talked about this briefly? Like, are you wearing the leather armor?
I'll wear the leather armor.
So you just have like leather armor and greaves just kind of strapped around your stone
I'll be
body.
in the back.
I have leather armor on. I put goggles on over my eyes. I take the blade out that I've never used once. And I'm like, I got this. Don't worry.
I'm an adventurer.
He's trying his best to be human, and it's adorable.
So we didn't inquire about this before we picked the door. Which height is this door?
This yellow one is about right in the middle. It's about 40, 50, about let's say 50 feet off the ground at its terminus. You ascend up the stairs, Bambi in front, sometimes having to scramble upwards or downwards, making your way under and over the other sets of staircases as you wind in what's kind of, I guess, the straightest general line across the room, up to 50 feet off the ground. The staircase is not particularly wide. It's mostly just a normal staircase. There's no railings or anything on this, and as you get up to the end of this, at the very least, some of you would certainly feel extremely uncomfortable climbing this. 50 feet's really high.
I have an exploration activity now. I want to say I'm seeking.
You're gonna be searching. What are the rest of you doing? That's a guy. We should establish that.
Recalling knowledge.
Knowledge.
Scouting, I guess.
Scouty.
Scouting. No.
Both of you doesn't do anything if you both do it.
Seeking, then.
Okay, so searching, scouting, thinking. You come to the door here. It looks like it simply pushes inward. And as it opens, it reveals the staircase just kind of continues into the wall of the tower. The door itself slides over a brief, flat section before the stairs just continue to jag their way through a very arbitrary tunnel carved into the wall.
So
up, down, and around to the right.
all right, so we've revealed one door. Do we want to change our answer and go to a different door?
What's the chances of one of the other two doors being correct?
The red
Is
door
there
opens,
correct?
and behind it you see a stinky goat. Do you?
Marius, that's your food, dude.
Oh my god.
Lows?
DoorDash.
As you
That's
continue
why I was in a
around,
different timeline.
the staircase after the corner switches back a little bit before heading up at a very steep angle and terminating in just a circular chamber that looks to be about 15 feet across. The floor is flat and the walls equally smooth. There's nothing in it and nothing immediately remarkable about it other than the fact that the ceiling, it seems to be really extremely high.
I throw a rock in.
You throw, where are you gonna rock?
His body.
Hey,
Okay.
it chips off. He's eaten with one earlier.
Oh, that's fair. You take
We've
a chip.
established rock.
You take a chip and you toss it into the room. And you see the rock sail over the threshold and flip and tumble up.
Oh, hell yeah. I dive in.
You dive in.
I do a full front flip.
You do a front flip and immediately start falling upwards.
Gun catfall.
And what rank of acrobatics are you?
Master.
So you're going to treat this fall as 50 feet shorter than it is. So you're only going to fall 100 feet and take 50 damage.
What?
Can I fly?
As you can fly, obviously.
I fly. I do that. I don't do that then.
You fall for a very long moment, looking up, seeing the ceiling is now the floor is incredibly far from you. Before you, I mean, you can fly. It's just, you straight fly speed or something, right?
Yeah, it's like a leap in that thing. I do. But
You've got plenty of time, especially knowing that this is coming, to stop and fly and land on the ceiling, the floor, looking up way 150 feet above you at the doorway that your party upside down is kind of peering up at you.
I go, okay, don't follow me on that one. And I go, I can bring you guys one at a time. You want to do that?
What's up there?
Oh, I look around.
What's up, Doc?
Gas prices.
I'm glad you asked. As you-
What?
There's methane? There's gas? There's a gas leak? I don't understand. What?
As you
70 from
like,
the
all right, and then you turn and look and see there's a much larger opening next to you than a doorway. It's just kind of opens into a triangular space with what looks like an abandoned campsite in the middle of it. There is a campfire and a couple of bedrolls and tents scattered around. Each
where we were supposed
point,
to do the
yes,
IOU?
I told you that very clearly. Each point of this triangular room here has another big opening. Across from you to your right, you can see another circular chamber, and across from you to the left, it seems to just open up to the air.
Okay, I light the fire, and then I grab any pillows and bedding and stuff, and I put it on the floor of where I'm at. The ceiling for them, the floor for me. And then I will launch down and I'll be like, "There's a camp up there."
So as you come out of this, it is a little awkward. Stepping out of this chamber, gravity flips again. So you are like seeing all this for you on the ceiling, and you have to kind of work your way out. You can fly to flip over to be on the ground, but the space is maybe 10 feet, so it's simple enough you can finagle it, but it's certainly strange.
Okay. Well, there's a whole camp up there, and it looks like it just goes outside for a little bit, and then there's another circular chamber.
So that the chamber with the camp, the gravity is normal.
Normal, yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you walk on the bottom of it, you fall to the top. At the top, you can see, for what looks to you like the camp is on the ceiling, because you kind of come back out
Take
into
a step,
regular gravity.
flip back over.
You basically have a giant shaft, 150 feet tall, where gravity is inverted.
Hi, everybody.
Cool.
Yeah, so I explained that all, and I'll go, so I can bring you guys up one at a time, I guess, if you want to go look. There's an outside part.
I mean, this is an interesting room. Who's going to say no?
Grab you and I pull you.
All right.
Let's go!
Reginald, you feel the world invert as you come into this tube, and just
Whiskers
Bambi
fall
holding on to you
They fall
as you
back on.
fly up backwards through this inverted chute. You feel yourself dangling and see what should be the roof, this campsite, and then you land on the ground. It's an odd, inverting,
When I do flip
dizzying
land,
experience.
superhero pose, cane out.
That's my guy. You're going to throw up a little bit in a minute.
With Bambi's ability to fly around, it's simple enough for him to, one at a time, ferry each of you up here into this upper campsite, much higher up the tower. After a few minutes, the 5 of you are here on this landing with the fire that he lit still, with what's left of the center here, looking at the scraps of a small camp that once was.
I want to complete the tower 100%. I want to go back down and do red and bump shows.
I threw you down.
Would have been a much more comfortable campsite.
This would have been better than Body City we were in.
But we can't always gamble that
But we
there's always
didn't
going to be
know.
a better place.
I
to
probably
camp.
wouldn't have heard
That's
any
true.
whistling.
No.
We could have accidentally opened that door with the goat, and I don't want to bet. I don't want to camp with that guy. So
You can see, looking at the camp here, the thing, no perception check necessary, is immediately apparent to you, is that while there is some wood in the fire, that's not all that's in this fire pit. What has been burned away at the bottom of this is clearly infected bodies. Looks like 2 of them were once piled in here. Bambi relit them, so they're burning again.
Couldn't smell it.
Doesn't have that sense anymore.
But it can feel warmth.
Little bit of the wood that had been piled on top of them, but they had clearly been burning corpses in here.
Oh my. Just like
Oh, my bad. I smelled
covering
it.
up my nose as I'm...
What felt sad? I'm curious. I want to go take a peek
We
outside.
got a balcony room,
Yeah.
You walk out to the edge and see that this is a balcony. You are on the eastern side of the tower now, looking out from 100, almost 100 feet above the rest of the city, over half of Neruzavin. It looks like this tower is almost exactly at its center. Looking out, you see the tops of these odd, flat, sometimes misshapen pillars that have no rhyme or reason to them. You see these errant roads piercing all throughout them like an imperceivable web. And you see only one other building that really stands out any different. There's one spherical dome towards the city's eastern edge that even from up here looks like it has entrances on 4 sides. It's wide, maybe 60, 70 feet across. It's hard to tell from this distance. But this balcony doesn't just terminate. It's a walkway that continues to your left, only 5 feet wide, all the way to the corner of the tower where it looks like it turns around and continues.
There's a path here. And a view.
Do we want to check the other circular room before we go? Or
Yes,
you
I'll
go
go.
ahead.
I'll go check that out.
Reginald, I'm going to take a peek at this other circular room with the probably immediate logical theory that a similar case may be here. You can pretty quickly tell by tossing anything into it, this is also an inverted gravity chute. It is much shorter than the previous one, maybe 80 feet tall. And you can see the top of it is full of filth, garbage, and excrement.
That's the poop chute.
Oh. Bathroom. All right.
Literal poop chute. That's crazy.
It's
I think his accent got thicker.
Gravity turns off for a second.
Whenever I think like, oh my. That's
Nobody's ready for the poop chute.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
That is hard ridden. I did not add that.
What else
Poop chute is in the adventure.
What are the odds that there's loot in there?
We're gonna find out. You can find
No.
Yes, we have another anti-gravity room. It seems like it doesn't go anywhere. It does seem like, I don't know. There's a lot of garbage and trash and bodies and fecal matter.
Okay, this is Paizo will do anything to not put a toilet on the map.
But it's not on the map.
How do they? It has to be a bucket, right?
It's gotta be. I would assume it's a bucket. I would assume they're just emptying their buckets.
Drop trout.
You back up until you feel your butt lift a little bit, and then you're clear.
There's safety ropes on the ground.
Look, are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna look me in my face and tell me you wouldn't pee into the reverse gravity tube? Come on,
I did it when they weren't looking.
You can't.
I figured out how. I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
You just had a vial with you.
I poured your vial.
You know everyone's pissing into the poop tube.
Manchester, but where are all the extra fireplaces?
You would watch that like, oh man, this is awesome, and that would be a core memory for the rest of your life.
This was worth everything. This was worth the horrors.
We are in the best timeline.
Look, if anything, you had to throw up.
Horror campaign. Anyway.
Right. So that chute's dead?
No, that chute is dead?
If there's an exit or another doorway at the top, you don't see it, but you also don't know how deep that is.
It's not dead. It's a thriving bio.
I need to try one more thing. That's just the epitome of just a stupid thing to do.
Oh no.
I just have an empty glass vial. Can I just throw it in there?
In the chute?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Do I hear it shatter at the top?
Yes, it's gonna shatter at the top. It's 80 feet away. You probably barely hear anything. But like,
awesome.
Now there's broken glass up there too. Awesome.
Wait.
Congratulations.
My poop is flammable. I grab a piece of the fire and I throw it.
A piece of the fire.
I mean, if there's a log or whatever, I throw it up there.
Not another log up in there.
We'll see what happens.
That's his whole thing is just grabbing a piece of fire.
That's my brand.
He takes 1 pixel.
You take just one of the little bits of scrap wood here and toss it up and watch it kind of tumble and spark off of the wall and land in the pile up there. You see it just kind of smoldering in the distance.
Hey guys, we're in the wrong timeline. And this timeline fertilizer is not ignitable.
I'm gonna walk over to MD. I'm just like, I really want to leave this.
No.
Listen, you don't know what they're doing back there right now.
I can hear it.
Not me.
It's very.
You're a man of science.
Marius, Bambi, we're leaving.
Alright.
I am curious. All right, let's go. And then, we'll just...
Can you still fly?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really tall out here.
You are probably close to 300 feet above the ground.
Once again, holding Cammy's hand.
I'm climbing up there, dude.
Should we tie a rope to each other? Or no, if one falls, then everyone falls.
Oh, yeah, that is worse, so...
Okay, if you fall, scream, and then I can come get you.
Does anyone have pittons or pythons, whatever they're called?
I don't think so. I don't have anything like that.
Well, let's go.
We were
Okay.
Yeah.
Is MD just going?
I'm just going.
MD, clumsy one, just stumbles
Oh.
out.
I shove him back inside and go in front. No.
Shouldn't you be in the back in case anyone falls?
Scream. It's 300 feet. There's plenty of time for me to catch you.
Is it daylight out?
At this point, the sun is starting to rise. It's like dawn at the moment right now.
How skinny does this balcony get?
Well, right now it's about 4 feet wide. It's walkable.
Wait, it's shrinking. He said 5 feet.
Well, like the landing right out like in the opening, but like you can see where it turns away. It's pretty thin. It's definitely less than a square.
Coming out on the balcony,
Okay.
Marius is a little curious just because of the weirdness we've been seeing. If he just like picks a tower or something out in the distance and it's like tries to follow a road like visually, and then he starts again, does it feel like he found the same path?
You feel like you're able to just see and trace these paths back and forth. I mean, they're errant and make no sense, but it looks like it should be navigable.
That's really
I don't see anything odd as I see the city.
I
The
mean,
city.
Just the whole city. Just tell me everything.
again,
It's
the
all
word
odd.
city is
anything the
strong for
light
Neruzavin.
touches.
It
But-
is odd.
The water is clear.
Not anything that stands out.
Right.
We've got to
You
figure
can-
out how we're doing
If I
it.
carefully look down, is there anything that appears to smite you down below?
No?
Interesting.
How are we? We have to figure out how we're doing.
You
this.
would almost
I'll
obligatory
go
to
second
watch
to
single
last.
file unless you really want to tempt fate here. So it sounds like Bambi's going in the front, followed by MD.
And me,
And
then
then
me.
I assume Cammy, because she wants to hold MD's hand.
Yes.
Leaves you two, Reginald and Marius.
Okay,
the
I'll
perfect
go
time to
last.
push them
I'll
all.
go in the back.
Okay.
We could. Okay, wait. If we do have rope, then we could do tie it in duos. So if somebody does fall, then one person can grab them and try to pull them back up.
Isn't that just gonna? Isn't that just gonna send the other person down too?
He's
Spontaneous, right?
sturdy,
He's sturdy. So as long as he doesn't fall, then you're good.
tall and lanky.
I'm good.
we're
I'm just
not
gonna
worry.
really
Let's
hold
not worry
on.
about the rope. I'm overcomplicating it. We just gotta move on.
You can fly.
I
You
can
just
fly.
want to fly us around to the other landing?
I mean, I could go ahead, I guess,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
check.
Okay.
MD, do you have your...
Actually, you should be in the back.
You still got the thing that
so if
shapeshifts,
anybody does
right?
fall, you can see
Yeah.
that.
I can take the most
Can you make it
hits.
into like a climbing pick, just for safety?
This is a weapon pick, not a climbing pick.
So what are you doing, baby? You flying?
Do you want us to fly ahead? I can just fly ahead and tell
Maybe-
it. Scout ahead again.
I mean, if you can, you might as well,
Well-
before we
well-
start walking.
Maybe if you can fly as like, you know, worst case if you were to fall, maybe you should walk ahead just to make sure that the path can actually... Like,
Well, he is in the front, so it
from-
sounds like it's already the thing that you do.
Yep.
yeah.
We're going.
Yeah.
We're going.
Don't fly. I just
There's
meant
a lot
don't
of-
fly ahead. That
Don't
way you
fly
can
ahead.
test the path.
Yeah. All right, I walk ahead.
Bambi starts going. The rest of you kind of following after on this, not really that narrow, but still truly just terrifying walkway. It follows the inside curve of this strangely concave tower wall before it reaches almost a point at its corner, looping all the way around it back onto the northern side of the building. Bambi be the first to see it, but all of you would follow as you come around the corner and make your way to the northern end. You might tell yourself, don't look down. You can't close your eyes. You need to see the path. But you would at some point notice the city below you. From this northern edge, you're looking out to the skyline of the city and to the desert beyond it. And far, far in the distance, you can see the bit of smoke coming out a little more than a day's journey away of the Shatter Smile camp. You keep going, following this path that, at least for one of you, inching along feels like it's going on forever. It is following the full outer edge of the tower. And you realize, as you're walking across this northern face, it's not even just flat, it's starting to slope upwards as well. It switches back around the next corner of the tower, and you can see the stretch in front of you is quite steep, biting up the tower at an almost 30-degree angle as it clings to its western face. You continue to climb, seeing down below you one building out of the ordinary, one circular dome, maybe 60, 70 feet across. Even from this height, you can see it looks like it has an entrance on each side. And Marius, as you look down, kind of still doing that little trace with yourself, trying to learn the layout of this place, you see exactly the same line you were just following. This is the same view you just saw, but you're looking out from the opposite side of the tower. You come around the final corner to something that makes even less sense. On what should be the southern end, you are looking out over the whole of Neruzavin from a viewpoint that must be at the extreme edge of the city, looking east across everything. That fallen snarl of stone, that great lake out to your left, and the body of these basalt pillars strewn across this whole area. From this height, almost like misshapen cobbles. But finally, thankfully, on the southern face, the path reaches another opening and hitches back inside through something very narrow, less of a doorway and looking almost more like a natural crack in the side of the tower.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you saying like the city's almost like mirrored, where the tower is like the center? Because whenever he said he went around, he said he saw like the same.
Sure looked like exactly the same view down from the east and from the west side of the tower.
So like the same like dome or something that was in the
same
city.
dome,
It
the
was,
same
like, the same
streets he
dome.
was just tracing.
Okay.
You reach this entryway. It's wide enough for you to easily fit inside. The air immediately becomes oddly humid and damp. You can see this is less of a room and more of a cavern, a crevice in the tower, filled with thick, ropey strands of a very sickly-looking, vine-like fungus, hanging from the ceilings, draped across the walls. This is almost a veritable jungle. The area of the room is relatively small, but it extends to about 40 feet up above you, where you can see there is another crevice in the ceiling. If you're looking for a way to proceed from here, that looks like it may be the only one. The Seekers, give me perception checks.
I can do that.
I roll.
I sure did roll.
Nobody can deny that.
No one can deny that. 33.
33.
46.
What do you see? What do you see? I'm too busy.
MD's
with a
present.
gnome.
You're trying to stop Cammy from
Falling.
succumbing to the call of the void here at the edge of the tower. Marius, as you come around the corner into the area, you can see that this looks like it has grown here rather than being transplanted here. And it's entirely possible this entire crevice, this whole cavern, was hollowed out by these growths. You can see unusual stonework by the entryway, where there was a part of this that was started that looks like it was roughly carved away. But the rest of this looks like it just hollowed to the elements and to time. Thinkers. Give me a nature or occultism check. You will get different info depending on what you roll.
Do we both need to roll 4?
What?
4.
You can just do a regular roll. This is just
Nature
your
or
roll.
occultism?
I'm
is
taking
that what you said?
occultism.
While they're
Okay,
rolling,
what are you in nature?
21.
I'm also 21. I'll take it.
while they're rolling, I need to acknowledge Hussein for the hero point.
Hussein, for the 2007 anime references, the not acknowledged, become the god of the new world, Ranger Man, have a hero point.
So, thank you. I need to be honest here. I don't know if I made a reference. If you want to, if I don't deserve that, because I'm not sure I intentionally made one. And
Expand
if you,
on
if
the
you think
same.
someone else deserves it,
Show explain how.
Is this a Code Geass reference?
if you think someone else who's more deserving of it
I
that
didn't
needs
hear
it,
it.
let me know.
I think you
will
deserve
certainly
it the
accept
most.
Thank you.
You earned it. You earned it.
Mine's just maxed out.
But I don't know. I don't think I made a
This thing will
reference.
get us.
Okay, here's the
I
thing.
guess we Code Geass.
I rolled for nature. I rolled a 6 plus 21, which would be only a 27. I also have cognitive crossover, where it basically means I could re-roll for another check if like the nature doesn't work.
Okay, you want to try the occultism? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but she's gonna roll for. You want to roll
Give
for
me
nature?
occultism.
Or occultism.
Uh-oh.
So then I will use my.
What does that mean, Sully?
2.
Okay.
But I'm really smart still, so you
I thought
know.
you was gonna say you were 71.
It's still at, what, 35?
35, okay. Well, do you want to take that nature, or do you want a cognitive crossover to roll for occultism?
Yeah, because I mean, nature is going to be at only a 27. I should roll for occultism. So.
I see what it's saying.
2 6s is stupid.
I get it.
But it would be.
Oh.
What is it? Occultism plus. It's like a 33. So.
So,
I win.
You win with your 2. Congratulations.
With my 2.
He
It's going to jail.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Lock him up.
Throw the
I
key
think it's a her.
Reginald,
Black
you
fur.
would notice that these vines, these strands of this fungus are thick enough that you feel like they're sturdy enough and anchored in this wall they could literally bear any of your weight. Like you could use this, it was almost like a functional climbing net if you wanted to get to that hole in the ceiling and weren't Bambi. Cammy, you would see that the colors, the way this grows, the appearance of this fungus, this is a massive, hugely overgrown variant of the same thing you've seen since the asylum. This is the same thing that comes out when you lay on hands, people. This is the same thing that's grown all over the bodies of the infected in Neruzavin. This is just that taken full root here in this crack. And it has grown into, like I said, a jungle. You can literally hear the sounds of whether it's groups of bugs or other small creatures that are nested and squirreled away in this overgrowth. It's like you've suddenly transported yourself to a different world in here. It's wet, it's hot, it's humid. It doesn't even feel like Neruzavin or the desert outside.
Kind of look over at MD and then kind of like nod towards the vines. It's the same.
Is it dangerous?
I don't know. It seems like when I do it, it's not dangerous, but then when we encounter it naturally, it's not safe. So I don't know.
We either turn back or keep going forward.
I don't want to go back on.
You guys are all at least in the mouth of this room here. Certainly nobody wants to spend any more time than they have to on the ledge 300 feet in the air. So you're all like in this crack or in the room, and you can't all fit in the room without a couple of you being well in the room here.
Is there a door or anything, or does it just go straight up?
Just that crack in the ceiling where it looks like the stone is worn away.
I can go check it out. When I walk in, do I notice if any of the plants move? Like they're kind of move at me?
You're not sure if it's a trick of the light or real movement, but the room itself almost looks like it pulsates in the corner of your vision. Like all these fungi are just gently undulating, almost like a heartbeat. But anything you look at doesn't seem to move.
Haven't been a fungus I can't kill yet, so I'll launch myself up to the hole up there.
You fly up to this little gap in the ceiling. You kind of had to squeeze yourself through to get into an upper chamber here that looks a lot the same as the one below. But here the fungal growths are even denser. The walls and the ceiling of this place are covered in a thick mat of organic fungal matter. Not just thick vines and ropes, but sheets and wads of the stuff covering nearly every surface. The floor as well is covered in what almost looks like a thick lichenous moss, punctuated with random caps and thick root-like strands. It feels soft and somewhat slippery to the touch. It's unpleasant, but across from you at the far end of the chamber, you can see another set of double doors set into the wall.
Okay. Where the... I just want to take the tri-blade that I have. That was a bit, but I do have a tri-blade. And I want, like, where just one of the little mushroom caps are, I just kind of want to cut into it a little bit to see if it, like, puffs or does anything.
It's a little fungus. You slice through it extremely easily. It's very soft, just like you would any other mushroom.
Okay.
The slice just falls onto the mat next to it.
Okay.
If there's any odd reaction, you don't notice it.
Cool. That's what I'm going to check. So I'll fly back down. I'll relay what the room looks like to everyone. And I go, so do we trust the fungus at all? Should I, like, blow up there and clear it out a bit before you guys go up there? Or...
It might fill the room full of spores. We don't know.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah. And but the antidotes that I have, that like helps us with like poison for the next.
It's like 8 hours of poison resistance.
Yeah, so like as a old man thinking about forgetting he forgot his heart medicine, he pops an antidote. Possibly,
it's easy to
this
forget.
could
You can like pregame antidotes and antiplagues if you feel like
yes,
they're going to be a problem.
I have 4 more if anybody wants one.
As saying the card was 50 Shades of Yellow.
Great place for it. That's what
kind
you're
of
looking at here in this room.
Yeah, what a time.
And the crack in the ceiling is it big enough for him to pass through, or does he have to actively squeeze through it? Busy. The crack in the ceiling, is it big enough to like just pass through easily, or does it have to kind of squeeze through?
You don't really have to squeeze. It's small enough to make it awkward to like fly up straight through. So you can fly up to it and you kind of have to stop and like pull your way through, but you don't really have to squeeze.
Go up there, I can pass Cammy up to you.
Should I take medicine first?
How high up was it? I forget.
40 feet.
Oh, it's not crazy far.
You
Okay.
just reach down.
I think I can literally jump up there.
Yeah, I can just literally jump up there.
It's not a huge thing. It's not nearly as tall as the gravity
But I'm gonna
center.
fly, then I jump. So I'll jump up there, and I'm all right.
And then I grab Cammy and I jump up and
Hey,
pass.
wait.
Oh, hello.
Wait. You jump and pass the baby.
Got
I
her.
have my vitamins.
Bambi hanging overhead here on this crack. You put Cammy up through the crack.
Yeah. I'll, if I'm like hanging on the edge, I can just like pull her up. And,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I need to learn how to do these jumps you guys are doing.
Cammy's small, so it's not really difficult to get her up there. And you can kind of scramble and kick your feet. It's kind of hard to get a grip on this
Layup.
fungal blanket on the top here because everything you grab onto just sort of squishes and caves. But eventually, with Bambi's help, you get up on this upper
Put my
platform
hand under
here.
your feet so that way you have like a platform just to like
Wait, I wanted
put
to
some weight
take
on.
some medicine, please. I'm scrambling.
I'm coming up on Marius. I just grab Marius. I get down low, grab Marius by the waist, and I get a real good stance because he's heavy. He's a dwarf. And jump off.
Oh, okay.
As you got Marius here, Reginald's kind of stand there. You jump up and you hand Marius to Bambi. So you fall back down. How much bulk are you guys carrying right now? Because Marius is a bigger creature than Cammy by a lot.
One bulk.
I know you are both pretty strengthy and you don't carry a lot of
Wait,
things.
I have a thing for this. I'm going to activate my immovable arm. So while I'm just hanging up there, I can just activate it, and I don't have to grab the ledge. I can just hang in the air.
Oh, your movable rod.
Yeah,
thing.
my
okay.
arm is an immovable rod, so I'm
That's
just gonna go.
funny.
Boom.
He
So
has
it's
a
right
removable
there.
rod, and he wanted a flavor to be in his forearm. I said, "That's awesome."
No, it's
sure.
not even flavor. It's a thing. It is.
Oh, it's an
immovable
automaton
arm.
thing.
No,
Oh,
it's a prosthetic. You can just get that. Anyone can get that. You cut your arm off. So,
For a low price of one less arm.
Yeah,
You did
gotta
it.
work it.
Would you figured it worked for an automaton? I remember talking about this the first time it's come up.
Yes,
so
I'm
you,
so excited.
you lock it in place up there at the top.
Yeah.
So you can kind of move your hand around at least.
yeah, it's
But
just the forearm that's stuck.
Is that the lore of all the immovable rods? Or just arms?
That'd be really funny if all rods are arms.
So then you have what?
I have 5 bulk.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
4.
You grab. So he's got an additional 4 plus him, which is like 8, I think. So he's 12 additional bulk. Can you?
Maximum's 15.
So you'd be encumbered. Can you do a full jump while you're encumbered?
I have no idea.
Encumbered. Let's see. Because the thing is, it's going to reduce your speed, which is going to reduce how high you
We
can.
have a rope. We could
Yeah,
just.
I was gonna say we can't.
I don't know if we have a rope. I don't have a rope.
Somebody just say that you do. He'll be okay.
No, this is way funnier.
Encumbered is a 10-foot penalty to your speed.
That's
So
a-
with Marius, I don't think you got the hop.
30, but I have cloud jump. So I
But
can-
you can do his 2 actions?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can still do it. All right,
Yeah.
cloud jump is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I forgot we're at cloud
How
jump
high are we
levels
going?
now.
Also legendary in athletics. I don't know if that matters or not. So.
You don't have a whole arm rod. You're fine.
Yeah.
Climbing to the top of the tower.
Okay.
300 feet. I got this.
It's a much harder jump with Marius, but you can get up there with your immovable arm, and Marius is able to also, scramble up you like you are a fun stone
this
little
feels
jungle
weird.
gym.
I jump up.
Yeah, and so I'm left down there.
You come back down,
Bambi,
Reginald.
I'm gonna need some help.
Several things happen at once. You land down on the ground next to Reginald, kind of getting ready to figure out the next phases, which sounds like it's leaving Reginald down here. Marius is climbing up Bambi, who is locked into place with his removable arm. And Cammy is just kind of sitting at the top of this, looking back and forth at like the room she's in and whatever is happening down here. So you turn back around. you notice that there is a large clump of fungus. There are several throughout this room, these bulbous growths. You're sure is closer to you. And you don't immediately recognize it, but you kind of double take and look at it, and as you do, it splits open. Wide, tooth-lined petals.
Guys, we should go back down!
Now, I've learned better than to start a combat with 25 minutes left in the episode. So, rather than us going to 7 o'clock again, I think we should probably stop it here. And when we come back next week, this is going to be really, really interesting. Because your lift is going to change.
Yep.
And as Marius scrambles up Bambi, you see the crystal in his chest flicker and turn yellow. The immovable arm deactivates.
This is stupid.
So are you falling down and still?
I'm not.
You're
I'm
still
gone.
grabbing
Flynn
it.
is-
I'm
You're
in
still
heaven now.
We will continue this adventure next week. The adventure of the tiny gnome and the very hungry plant.
Aw, dude.
It's like the velociraptor that spits acid in Newman's face in Jurassic Park. But it's just Cammy.
Guys,
Do not run to the
I'm jumping down the
porta
hole. Are
potty.
you kidding me? I'm gone.
It's down the hole and she's out there. I slept laughing the
try
first
another
time
door.
forever, and you went early. I can't start a combat with 20 minutes
I
left.
should have nuked.
I know how this
is. I should have just nuked in here.
Have you ever heard of the law of whatever you choose is wrong?
Yeah.
It's like, when you were talking about nuking it, I was like, okay. They're like, we might take up into spores. I'm like, oh, that's a logical fear. But that's
We got in the
reasonable.
room. Oh, dude, who nuked in here?
Why did we just say hold your breath when you walk through? Just nuked in here, then hold
Oh, there's
your
doors
breath.
in there. We'll be fine. Just gotta get those doors.
There are
Jump on the
doors at
hole.
the far end,
I'll
but
catch
there
you.
are not one but two large clumps of fungus moving towards Cammy here as she sits at the top of this above soon-to-be Ari. Well, Ari's, I just want to imagine, for a moment, while we're all here, it's fresh in the front of mind, I want you to visualize the situation that Bryn is joining to.
For the first time, Bryn is joining in the middle of combat.
Bryn is
This is your
going
turn.
to...
This is your chance.
Bryn is going to join to hanging with probably more weight than she can carry, hanging by one hand from a cliff in a fungus jungle 40 feet off the ground as Marius climbs up her body like it's a jungle gym. She's wearing leather clothes for some reason. And when she looks up, a giant flower is trying to eat Cammy.
No, her hand is not on the ledge.
You didn't have to say that. You could have just let her have
No,
it.
I think it'd be fun for next time.
Leave a mint.
I was giving Cammy a little boost up with my hand.
With your mobile
Yeah,
with your
Yeah.
I
mobile
still
rod
wonder
hand.
why we're entering this area and not exiting.
She's gonna come in to you two cleaning together, falling down to where MD and Reginald are waiting, and Cammy up the top going, ah!
Link makes a good point.
And then also, MD might try and kill me.
I have
Oh yeah, you're in trouble right now.
Yes, I am.
You're not in the room with.
Bryn and Marius are definitely gonna get the grab a ledge reflex saves, but it is gonna be the reflex save to try and grab it before they fall, and they're just gonna be hanging there, and the ledge is gonna be Ari's body. So.
The funny part is, I've really built my character to be able to do. I think I can just do that as a free action to just grab the edge. I built myself to be in that specific moment she's in.
Or you just randomly zone back in and you're falling off the cliff.
Yeah,
What do I do?
I got a mobile arm.
Jump down the hole.
You have a
You're
week
gonna
to
eat me.
You have a week to figure it out.
I'll catch you.
You have a week to figure it out.
This is just this.
I promise.
You're doing too much.
Don't worry. If you need
Too many
if we need to
things.
get out, you can just climb on me, and then we can just jump down.
We have seen this strange yellow fungus since, I believe, literally the first session. The first time that Cammy kind of instinctively used this power, this lay on hands, and saw that manifestation when she does it. Here, in this tower in Neruzavin, this growth is so strong, so overrun, so fed that it has literally taken on a life of its own. When we return next week, that same growth that seems to have been the source of our starting amnesiac's power is going to attempt instead to consume them entirely.
Yum.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to cut it a little bit short today because we're going to be here till 7:30. If I was rolling initiative right now, I learned my lesson.
But they're just easy plants. We should be able to chop through them.
You guys will be fine.
It's an extreme encounter, don't
What's
worry.
the worst that could happen? It's the second. Well, now I can tune these up because there's one less encounter in the towers.
No, that's not how that works.
That's
DJ.
not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
That's
it.
not how IOUs work.
We can read the fine print, guys.
Guess was Wednesday. Corey, guess.
It's something entertaining.
No.
I knew it.
It's Starfinder!
No!
It is something entertaining! You got tricked!
Secret
you
into
say
the
no?
stars, baby.
Secrets between the stars now in 2E vision.
Yay!
Okay, that one.
4K, 2E, smell-o-vision,
4K 2E.
It still gives me a headache.
Technically.
In color.
Technic 2E. Come watch 6 people try to figure out how Starfinder 2E works collectively. It's honestly, you guys get a big head start from 3 of them being you guys. I almost forgot Corey counted. You count 2, you're running it. You
Guys,
kind of a lot of knowing back there.
I ran Pathfinder 2nd Edition one time, and we all saw it on this show.
Yeah, but you got to, play in it a bunch. You got a general concept.
I get ideas.
So, that's it.
It's a general...
So that's a secret menu. That's a secret menu. You should see it on Wednesday nights.
That's a little preview.
Check that out. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, whatever daylight or savings time we're in right now. But we'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/UGT show or whatever platform you're watching this on, YouTube, etc. Podcast someday, maybe, probably, hopefully distant in the future. Until then, stay safe. Stay sane.